Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. Before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a question, if you have a topic, if you have feedback, if you have a suggestion, if you want me to give you my take on anything, put it in the comment section and I'll be happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, by all means. On Facebook, you can search for me at Carlos Flores Jr., Flores with an S. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads, you can actually type in at Back on Basics. And on WhatsApp, you can type in at Back on Basics 9985. So, let's talk about loneliness. Let's talk about feeling down. I don't wish all of these things on people, especially during the holiday times, because believe me, I passed through a number of them like that in the holiday times, and it was difficult because I wanted to make sure that I was balanced, right? Mind, body, emotional balance, and I wanted to make sure that I was do that, and I wanted to make sure that others were in the same boat, that they were course correcting, that they were dealing with just feeling lonely or feeling down. And some of the things that have helped me have actually been keeping it up. So remember my goal, right? My goal for New Year's is, my stretch goal is to be at 200 at 200 pounds. My realistic goal is to be at 205. Well, today I got up on the scale, and I was actually 210. I am 210 as of today. I mean, I go up and I go down. I go up and I go down. So 210. So I'm 5 pounds away from meeting my goal, my realistic goal during the New Year's. My goal is to be at 205. My stretch goal, which means I'm going to stretch all the resources that I can, all the mental capacity, right? All the emotional capacity, all of the physical capacity, so that way I can get to 200. So again, right? I was excited. I looked at it. I had a long day today, meetings today. I actually had an assignment that I needed to finish for my program. I was observed in one of my lessons, and so it was big. I mean, there was a lot of things going on today. I mean, exhausted. You can hear it in my voice because I've been talking all day. It's just exhausting. Excuse me. And so, but feeling lonely or feeling down can be similar, because a lot of the times, we feel like we're bothering people. We feel like we don't want to impose our problems on others. And so here are some of the things that I would recommend for you to do. Again, here are some of the things that I'm going to recommend for you to do. So again, practice self-care is the most important thing that I can tell you. So, get out there, moving. I know it's cold in some areas. I know it's freezing cold in other areas. And so, again, I want to make sure that you're moving, that you're being physical, that, you don't have to do a race. You don't have to walk 6 miles like I do sometimes. You don't have to do things to that extreme. All you have to do is just movement, right? You can do it in your home. You can do it sitting down. I mean, I'm sitting in a chair right now, and I can just do stretches. Look, I can be doing stretches, right? I can stretch yeah, that felt good. I can stretch my body, right? I can do other exercises. If I have room in front of me, I can extend my legs and bring them back, and extend them and bring them back. I mean, I can do this and down and this and down, and do repetitions of 5 or 10, and then rest, and then do it again, and then maybe do 5 reps of those. I mean, just moving just gets you going. Even this little moving that I've been doing just now, look, pink cheeks. That means that my blood is flowing. That means that my brain is becoming focused. That means that my brain sends signals to my body saying, hey, we're getting physical, we're moving a little bit. Let's pump blood. Let's make sure that he has enough energy, enough motivation for it to keep going. And on top of that, making these videos just motivate the heck out of me. And so I'm very motivated when doing these videos, when sharing with you some of my suggestions that I've been doing. Because remember, last year I was 265 at this time. Right now, as of today, I am 210. So I want to make sure that you understand that sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Believe me. And sometimes I'm not the most patient guy because I want it to get done. But sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get done. So moving, watch what you're eating. I mean, most of the times in the evening, I have a salad. I have my drink that has turmeric, right? Cinnamon, black pepper. I mean, a little bit of honey sometimes, and that drink just helps me. With the combination of those spices, it actually helps with my inflammation. It helps with, clearing my mind. I mean, it does a lot of things. And so, again, nutrition is a good thing to do. Sleep, get some sleep, rest, right? At least 7 to 8 hours a day, and more on the 8 hours per day. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? We're recouping, we're resetting our system, we're resetting, it's like as if we were a battery that a rechargeable battery. We're recharging, we're creating our charge so that way it can be a full, so that way we can do the things that we need to do, the next day. So, I mean, do that. Another thing that I would recommend is set small goals. Don't think that you're gonna create these huge goals. Oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire and blah 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 blah. Break those big goals into smaller ones. Remember, that's what I talked to you about. If your goals like this, start breaking into smaller goals. So that way you are always going to keep going, because those smaller goals, they're attainable. You can reach them. And when you do that, you take micro breaks, or you take a longer break, and then you start again. The thing about breaking down goals from a large goal to multiple smaller ones is that you can keep track of them, and you can keep track of your success. And so again, that motivates you more because it's the compounding effect. So again, right? Set small goals. Challenge negative thought. We talked about negative thought yesterday. I mean, it gets in our heads. It's normal. It's human nature, because what happens is our first thought is usually very automatic, like that, and it's negative. So we have to process through. I think one of the things that I do with my students is I tell them, if they're thinking something, wait at least 3 to 5 seconds. And after that, if they're still thinking about the same thing, then process it. If not, if that 5 seconds is done so that way they can course correct, great. Because a lot of the times, younger kids tend to be impulsive. And on top of that, that automatic thought, a lot of the times is negative. Even in the younger people, a lot of times is negative. So we have to pass through it. We have to process through that. So that way we can get to the positive side or the neutral side. So that way there's no attachment. And actually you can create a roadmap so you can get to where you want to get to. So there's a lot of different things that we can do. I've talked about my favorite, support system, right? Take care of your support system. Let your support system take care of you. Sometimes I don't let my support system take care of me. They actually connect with me and check in on me. And a lot of the times, I'm not as communicative as they are. And I feel bad, but it is what it is. That's who I am. I'm an introvert. And so communicate with your support system. They know how to balance you, or they know the things that you have done before that have balanced your life. So make sure that you do that. And because when you do that in the overall picture, right? The negative thoughts, feeling down, those things are going to slowly go away as you're course correcting into a different direction. So that way you can get motivation going and you can get to where you want to get to. So again, if you're feeling down, if you have the holiday blues, if you have negative thoughts, it's normal. But putting in the work, big goals into smaller goals, so that way you can attain them a lot easier, and you can still get to the big goals. Look at me again, 210 today. I still have until New Year's to get to 205 or my stretch goal of 200. I'm gonna push to 200. I'm gonna see. I haven't been 200 in years. I have not been 200 in years. And so again, make sure that you're focused. Make sure that you're connecting with your support system. Make sure that you're moving. Make sure that you do something that will balance your mind, your body, and your emotions. Make sure that you have interaction with others. And if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. If you want to connect with me on other social media outlets, again, like I said, on Facebook, it's Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads is at Back on Basics. And then on WhatsApp, it's at Back on Basics 9985. Again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I know we're all in the same boat at some point or another. So lean on me. I lean on you. Again, use your support system. Let's get through these holidays. Let's enjoy the things that you love about this time of the year. Back on Basics.